Hello students, today we will discuss about some problems in the form of word problems, and these problems based on the topic number of elements in sets. Number of elements in sets. Suppose that let A and B are two sets, then n A union B is equal to NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. Here n A union B represent number of elements in set A union B, or the number of elements they contain at least A or B. Second, n is number of elements in set A, number of elements in set B, number of elements in set A intersection B. Second, n A union B is equal to NA plus NB if A and B are disjoint. If A and B are disjoint. Third, for any three sets A, B and C, and A union B union C equal to NA plus NB plus NC minus N A intersection B minus N B intersection C minus N A intersection C plus N A intersection B intersection C. This is the formula for the three sets. Next, N A minus B. This represent number of element only in set A. That means a number of element in set A but not in B. This is equal to N A minus N A intersection B. Similarly, N B minus A is equal to N B minus N A intersection B. So here N A minus B, that means number of element in set A but not in B is equal to NA minus N A intersection B. This shows that number of element in set B but not in A, or number of element in set B only. That means NB minus N A intersection B. Next, number of elements in exactly one of A or B. Exactly one of A or B. A में या B में. NA plus NB minus twice into N A intersection B. Next, number of element either A complement or B complement. That means number of elements the complement of A intersection B by De Morgan's law, and this can be written as U minus N U minus N A intersection B. Similarly, N A dash intersection B dash equal to N A intersection B dash, that means N U minus N A union B. Now, using these identities, we solve some problems, some word problems using these formulas and with diagram method also. Venn diagram method also. And then we compare which method is easy for us to solving the word problems. So I am starting exercise 1.6. There are 4 or 5 questions are there. In which first question is that if x and y are two sets such that n x equal to 17 and y equal to 23 and x intersection y, union y equal to 38, find the value of n x intersection y. So here we want to find the common element in X and Y both. So now we have nx 17, ny 23, and X union Y equal to 38. If you are observing here, so here nx equal to 17, ny equal to 23. The total is 40 there, and given nx union y equal to 38. Are you understanding? The total of these two values is 23, and union is given 40, and the union is two groups are given here 38. So how can be this possible? So here nx shows that the number of elements, they are having the property, they are just like as x, and they are just like as y. Suppose that I am given an example. There are 40 students or 38 students in your classroom, 11th A. During the class, the one PTA which is lead games basketball in your school, and discussion with you and asking him, raise the hand, how many students are interested in basketball. So in the classroom, 17 students raise the hand and they want to play basketball. इसका मतलब ये बिल्कुल नहीं है कि उन्हें बाकी गेम नहीं आते हैं, लेकिन पीटीआई चूंकि बास्केटबॉल का आया था, जब उसने पूछा तो उन 17 ने हाथ उठा दिया. Sometimes after some time the second PTA comes in the classroom and talk to students and say that raise the hand, how many are interested in volleyball. Now again 23 students raise the hand. This means 23 wants to play volleyball. That means they are not interested in basketball, hockey, cricket, and extra. So this is the way the total become more than the union here. If this question, so this is the difference. What is the difference between nx union b and the total of nx and ny? Now, if we want to solve this question using Venn diagram method, so take here two sets x and y according to question. Here, suppose that this is the A, this is B, and this is C. According to question, nx equal to 17. So here the part of x are A and B. So A plus B equal to 17. Ny equal to 23. That means B plus C equal to 23. And union, that means total values A plus B plus C is equal to 38. So now we have three equations there. Now 3 minus first. So we have C equal to here 21. If 3 minus third minus second, so we have A equal to A plus B plus C minus A equal to 38 minus 23. Now we have 15, and again from third, again from first, A equal to 15 plus B equal to 17. So now you have B equal to 2, and this is the common value. So this is the Venn diagram method by which you can solve this type of question. The second method also. Now next question. In a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi, 200 can speak English, and how many people can speak Hindi and English both? So according to question here given, number of candidates speak Hindi denoted by NH 250, number of candidates speak English denoted by NE 200, number of candidates speak at least one of the language, that means NH union E equal to 400. This showing that each member of the group is speaking at least one of the language. This is the compulsory restriction for this type of question. if we are serving 400 people, so this is not necessary. Okay, some are people are speaking Hindi, some are people speaking English. Maybe possible, some are not participate in the competition. So here, this most important restriction is compulsory that at least each people speak at least one language there. So here NH union E equal to NH plus NE minus NH intersection E. Put the values and now we have the NH intersection E equal to 50. If you want to use Venn diagram method. So here there are 400 people. Total 400 people. 200 can speak Hindi. So we don't know how many are speak English and Hindi both. But 250 can speak Hindi. So there are 250 minus x, because after adding this you have this is Hindi and this is the English, and 200 can speak English. So the total become 200. So this become 200 minus x. But 250 minus x plus 200 minus x equal to, so x and x cancel out, equal to 400, because the total the values are given 400 there. So now we have 450 minus x equal to 400. So now you have x equal to 50. This is the common value. How many candidates speak Hindi and English both? So this is the second method, Venn diagram method. And after the practice, you can compare. This method is more easy to using this formula method. Now next problem. If x and y are two sets such that x has 40 elements, x union y has 60 elements, and x intersection y has 10 elements, how many elements does y have? So given here, nx equal to 40 and x union y equal to 60 and x intersection y equal to 10 and y we want to find. Since we have the formula n x union y equal to nx ny minus n x intersection y. Put the values. So n x union y are given 60 here, nx are given 40, ny we don't know, and n x intersection y is given 10 here. So 60 equal to 30 plus ny. So finally ny equal to 30. If we use Venn diagram method, so we take two sets here, x and y. The common element are here 10. So put the value there 10. Nx equal to 40. Nx equal to 40. 10 are there. So remaining are 30 are there. We don't know what is there. So put the value there c. Here 30 plus 10 plus c is equal to 60. 30, sorry, there is c only. Okay. 30 plus 10, 40 plus c equal to 60. So 40 plus c equal to 60. So c equal to 20 there. C equal to 20. So number of y become 10 plus c. 10 plus c, that means 30. So if you want to use formula method, so then you can approach this method. If you want to use Venn diagram method, so you will go through by this method. Another question: there are 200 individuals with a skin disorder. 120 has been exposed to chemical C1, 50 to chemical C2, and 30 to chemical C1 and C2 both. Find the number of individuals exposed to either chemical C1 or chemical C2. Second part, chemical C1 but not C2. Exposed to chemical C1 but not C2. And third, exposed to chemical C2 but not C1. So, by formula method, we can solve it. Let NC1 is 120 individuals exposed to C2 50, individual exposed to both 30. The first part of the question, N C1 union C2 exposed to chemical C1 or chemical C2. The formula is NC1 plus NC2 minus NC1 intersection C2. So now we have NC1 union C2 is equal to NC1 means 120 plus 50 minus 30. That means 140. Second part, N C1 minus C2. Individual exposed to chemical C1 but not C2. This is indicated by C1 minus C2. That means NC1 minus NC1 intersection C2. That means 120 minus 30. So these are 90. And third part, NC2 minus C1. Individual exposed to chemical C2 but not C1. So now apply NC2 minus NC1 intersection C2. So this is NC2 means 50. 50 minus 30. So these individuals are 20. If you want to use Venn diagram method, then for these values, suppose that this is A, this is B, this is C. A plus B is given here. A plus B is given here 120. B plus C is given 50. B is given here 30. Common elements. From first, B is 30, so A is 90. C is 20. And A plus B plus C equal to 90 plus 30 plus 20, that means 140. A plus B 120, B plus C 50, common element 30. So we use these three equations. We have to find A equal to 90. A means individual exposed to only C1, only C2, common, and total either C1 either C2. A plus B plus C, that means 140. So this is the Venn diagram method, and that is the formula method by which you can solve the question. Now one more question. In a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, 26 read newspaper I, 9 read both H and I, 11 read H and T, 8 read T and I, 3 read all 3 newspapers. Find the number of the people who read at least one of the newspaper, the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. Here are the formula, so you can easily solve by formula method. I am taking Venn diagram method to solve this question. this is H, group of the people read H, group of the people read newspaper T, and this is I. And when we use Venn diagram method, we go through from the last to solving this question. So the last given value was 3 read all 3 newspaper. This is the common in H, T and I, all the 3. So this is the common value. Now we are going the back here. 8 read T and I. T and I. So this is the common area. T and I. So here 3 is already taken. So we have only 5 there. 11 read H and T. H and T. 11 are there. So this is a common area. So remaining 8 are there. 9 read both H and I. 3 is there. So 6 only is there. Now 26 read newspaper I. 26 in I. So 5 plus 3 8 plus 6 14. So remaining 12 are there. 26 read newspaper T. 26 are there. So here 8 plus 3 11 16. So 10 are there. And now H. 25 read people read newspaper H. 25 8 3 11 17. So only 8 are there. So now first part, the number, the first part, A part. The number of people read at least one of the newspaper. One of the newspaper is equal to 8 plus 8 plus 10. 6 plus 3 plus 5. 6 plus 3 plus 5 plus 12. So this becomes 16, 26, 32, 35, 40, 52. So in the group of 60 people, only 50 people, 52 people are there. They read at least one of the newspaper. And second, the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So here these are exactly only H, only T, only I. So 8 plus 10 plus 12. That means 22, 30. 30 people are there. They read exactly one newspaper. 8, 10 and 12. These are the pure H, because in group the H, these are some more, but only 8 are there. They read only H, only H. This value 10 is only T, and this value is only I. So this is a Venn diagram method for solving of this type of questions.